What's up, y'all? Right now I'm going to talk a little bit about the importance of choosing happiness in your career and not just doing what the world tells you should do or just settling all the time. I think it's really important to choose happiness. So, let me that looks good. Okay. So I say this because, as you guys know, my channel is very career and business oriented, and I'm going to keep it that way. I think that is my niche. I think that is what the trajectory is going to be, and I'm actually happy about it. But so as you guys know, I don't know if I will post the video before or after this one, but I just finished working at a nonprofit that did green building, and so I learned a ton about LEED, which is leadership in energy efficient environmental design, and Earthcraft, which is the southeast equivalent of LEED, and just green building in general. I also got to do graphic design for them, which was I really enjoyed that because I got to help brand their annual conference. And I was doing that. In addition to that, I had a contract position working with a home builder, helping them with their marketing materials. So I got to work with floor plans and elevations for houses, and I learned a lot about just home builders in general. And I thought that was really fun too. I know so much about construction now because working with Habitat and working for being a business manager for the house painting, and I just learned so much about building science, and I never thought that would be the trajectory of my career, but I really love it, and I'm really glad I have been doing that, because now I have that experience, and I have interior design experience, and now I just really need to get into an agency or a firm to do the design, because I already know the back part. I know all of the building. But that's not why I'm not doing this video because of that. But that's a good backstory. So now both of those projects are over, and I'm here, and reflection is like let's put it right here. Reflection. Reflection is super important when it comes to, I think, life in general, but especially as a freelance person, as a creative, as a business owner, because you need to make sure that you're always moving in the positive direction forward. Because if you're not, you're gonna have to take steps back, you're gonna lose money, things like that. Reflection is important, just flat out, in order to just be moving forward. And so looking back at the projects that I just did, I enjoyed my work, but I also felt like I couldn't be myself doing my work. I was surrounded by people, I was not in an environment that I was like 100% fond of. It was great. Like, I wasn't like stressed working there or anything like that, but I kind of constantly feel stifled. I'm not able to put out everything that I want. I'm not able to work at my full potential, and it's just like, I think that's life in general. I think I need to get used to that to an extent, but in the future, I want to be working on projects where I can give my creativity and give my brain and my skill to it and not feel some type of way. I'm here to provide value to businesses and to people, and to just, yeah. My career is very rooted in my personal values, and I know a lot of people don't think of work in that way, but if I'm gonna dedicate 40 plus hours to doing something a week, it's gonna be something that I care about and that is in line with my morals and values. Like, why wouldn't it be, you know? So that goes back to me choosing happiness. So the importance of the main point of this video is the importance of reflection and the importance of choosing happiness in every aspect of your life, especially your work and your whatever you're doing to make money. Choosing happiness. This is kind of hard for me to talk about because I'm still trying to figure out within myself how I can go about having a passion for something, having it line up with my values, and being able to make money and all that stuff, and feeling comfortable and just aligned with what I'm gonna be spending a lot of my time doing. And I'm still trying to figure that out. Projects, I'm looking for new projects now. I have some projects in my queue, and I'm just really focusing on alignment. And I'm at a really good place, but there's no such thing as satisfaction over here in Kim's world, or there is. I'm just not nowhere near there yet. I am still fresh in all of this, and I'm working it out, and I'm sharing my thoughts and like everything that I am learning with you guys, because I know somebody out there is going through it. I'm not the only one trying to be a business creative, an entrepreneur, trying to do freelance. I'm not the only one going through this alignment, establishing value, choosing happiness thing. So if I talk about it, it opens up that avenue for you to talk about it within your life and within your group of people. So yeah, choosing happiness. When it comes to that, while I'm in the process of looking for more projects, I am picking up part-time projects, part-time jobs too, that interest me. I really love working for Black-owned businesses. I really love supporting women. I really love cake. I really love design. I really love like all of these things, and I don't feel like I need to settle and just do one thing. That is one of the biggest things that, you know, they tell us, just focus on one thing and do that one thing really well. That is so stifling. Because if you're an athlete but you also like to bake cookies, and you could do both. You can do both. You can be the best cookie baker ever, and you could also know how to be the best athlete ever, and that is okay. Like, do not stifle yourself and be really good at one thing. Be really good at 3 things. Life is long enough for you to do so, and that's what I'm doing. Okay, I like doing a lot of things in my spare time. And I'm going to do it all. I'm going to help the Black-owned business. I'm going to support women. I'm going to decorate cakes. I'm going to be a graphic designer. I'm going to be an interior designer. And all of them are going to align with my values and my morals. And I'm going to choose happiness and do all of them and be great at all of them. It sounds overwhelming. Probably is. I'm good at overwhelming myself. But that's also something that I've realized upon reflection, and I'm working on it. It's important to maybe zone in on one thing at a time. But definitely don't stifle yourself and just do one thing for the rest of your life. Definitely prioritize and zone in and pick one thing. Do that for a couple years or 6 months, or take a class. It doesn't matter. But like, please keep your options open. Choose happiness and do what you love. That's all I can say. Do not let society determine how you choose to live your life. Do not let your boss determine how you choose to live your life. It's yours. It's your life, so you do what you want with it. Society is so good at judging everybody and making people feel like they need to do it a certain way. Life is definitely a game. If it wasn't a game, there wouldn't be so many rules. Like, every month you have to pay bills on time every month. Like, that is so stifling. It's ridiculously stifling. And it's a game, because if you don't do it, you kind of lose. And if you do it, you get to level up. Like, it's a game, okay? So play the game as best you can, but don't be too hard on yourself. Make sure you set yourself up for success by, money-wise, so that if something doesn't work out for you, in order for you to play this game well, you have a backup so that you don't lose. You just lose a life and you have a life left. You know what I mean? So yeah, at the end of the day, like I said, reflect, choose happiness, do not stifle yourself, and do not befriend this negative ass society, and just live your life, yo. That's what this is all about. Choose happiness, and I'll make sure to practice what I preach, you know? So in the comments, what are you doing? What are you gonna do moving forward in order to like choose happiness for yourself? Let me know. Write it in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the next one.